Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm going to be opening 4 diecast cars, doing 1 or 2 Toy Car Motorsports baseball games for this first ever season for the Motorsports Toy Car Baseball. And if there's time, depending on how long this live ends up being, once all of that is done and dealt with for the live, then we'll have time for a Diecast Cars Q&A chat kind of thing. But that's not going to be towards more of the end. We can talk about Diecast Cars for a little bit when I'm opening these cars, but not for too long. I'm actually going to open this Moving Parts Mazda RX-7 right now. It's a really cool one. I was lucky enough to find one, actually. This might take some time, so there it goes. Don't really see any paint wear off. Okay, that's kind of cool. That's an interesting hood. See how the hood opens on the RX-7? That's pretty cool. See right there? It's upside down, but you can see it. It's not a normal type of hood, actually. So that's pretty cool. Let's see here. I'm gonna open the Mustang next. Walmarts are finally getting Honor World cars back, so that's good. This Mustang in real life makes over 600 plus horsepower from a V8 engine. And then if you look in there, you can see the Roush supercharged V8 engine in there. It's kind of hard, but you can kind of sort of see it in there. But really do like the black and blue on this Mustang. It is really nice. Next to open is a very cool Dodge Challenger. It's a 2023 Dodge Challenger Hellcat Red Eye Black Ghost Edition. It's another Honor World car. And to be honest, this is actually a first in my collection because I don't think I had a Challenger Hellcat Standard Edition from Auto World. Or if I did, I can't recall if I had one. This one's hood may not open so easily. I got it to open somehow though. It wasn't easy, but got it to open. I mean, check out this beauty. Ooh, that black is nice and clean on this Challenger. It is a premium car, so it will be a bit heavy, but besides that, this Challenger is just one really cool, clean, sick kind of cool casting from Auto World. They really nailed it with this one. That is so cool. And then the last one to open, well, to be honest, I wasn't really sure if I was going to end up getting one of these or not. So what happened was I run into a collector at a Walmart store, and we're talking about diecast cars for a little bit, and then I don't know, however many seconds or minutes into the talk with this dude, he literally gives me this car that I've been looking for. Because apparently not all Walmart stores in the US will sell Matchbox collector cars, actually. And I find that to be very shocking. Now, the bizarre thing is, on the flip side of that, it's like a lot of Target stores get Matchbox collector cars, but it's like you won't see those very often either. So it's like Matchbox collector cars lately, it's like hit or miss on them. I have zero clue of what stores will get them and what stores won't get them. And I'm talking about, Walmart, Target, or any kind of store that sells them, actually. Because, to be honest, with Matchbox, they won't tell you anything about distribution. They won't say anything like that. So it's like, it's just completely randomized of like, of any store getting this product. And luckily enough, this dude was nice enough and gave one to me. So let's open this really cool Matchbox collector Subaru BRZ car. It's not a chase car, so it's not going to be worth like any crazy resale value or anything. It doesn't have any opening functions. But man, this car is really nice. Here's the new BRZ from Matchbox Collectors. This blue is really nice, actually. But yes, the rims are nothing like the rims actually on that thing. And yes, it is rubber tires, as you can see right there. I just had to do something to make sure that would actually work. Because those tires almost did not want to cooperate with me. Alright, time to clear some stuff out so I can get ready for baseball going. Before I do that, I will be right back. I have to do something really quickly, so I'll be right back. Which is why I'm going to mute the mic and then actually remember to unmute it, because a few times silly me forgets to unmute my mic, which is kind of a small funny mistake. Nope, someone hit the thumbs up button. Thank you for doing that. Well, for whoever hit the thumbs up button, I do appreciate that. I am back, and the mic is actually unmuted this time. So now let's move these cars I just opened a bit more out of the way and get into Toy Car Baseball. Just fixing something on the standings. All right, let's see what team will be playing next. The team with their names is playing. And let's see who they're going to play. They can play NASCAR, or drag racing, or GT racing. Because they played the same team from their division twice, so they haven't really played any other teams from that other division besides drag racing. Actually, they previously just played drag racing, so it's GT racing or NASCAR for them. Let's see, who's it going to be? It's going to be NASCAR. Oh, this will be a tough game for the team with three names to win. And the reason it's called that is they're race cars on that team fall under three different racing classes, actually. Well, we're going to stay like this, and the team with three names is actually going to be the away team. They're looking to go 3-0, which will be one game before the regular season for their team and NASCAR's team comes to an end. That just hit the curb, but it's gone, and that's a solo homer for the Camaro, all ready to start it off. You're out. Don't really think that was a hit. You're out. Well, they get one run only. That's not good. Oops, almost dropped that car. Well, they're out. They're out. Out. Tagged him going to first. That was an impressive play. Got him out by like close to a tenth of a second or so, or less than that. Although, again, I'm not really counting the exact time of how long that play took to happen, but that was super close. Well, this team with three names is 2 wins away from having a perfect regular season before playoff happens. So, hopefully, they can keep it happening. But they may run into one small problem of GT racing to ruin their perfect season. Although the thing is, if both teams get hits in that game, then no one's going to have a perfect season anymore, because the team with three names in GT racing and RWC are the three undefeated teams so far in Toy Car Baseball right now. RWC has, I think, one perfect game. Not all three of them are, so RWC doesn't have a perfect season anymore. It's really just between GT Racing and the team with three names for perfect seasons, I believe, actually. I think. I could be wrong. That's one gone. That's two gone. Nope, can't get it. And Cadillac safe into second. That's a hit. And doesn't pay attention to the Cadillac. Safe at home is the Cadillac. And that's going to be a triple, because technically that's not a throwing error by any means. The car just never paid attention, so technically it's not a throwing error, because the ball didn't skip away from the pitcher, but technically in a way the pitcher did take some time. So I don't know if I can call that an error or not. If not, it's going to be a triple. If no error, triple. If it's an error, then it's like some error of some sort that I wouldn't really know what to call it in Toy Car Baseball. That finally ends the inning. Well, That's it for that inning. Let's see what happens. Top of, not top of the second, bottom of second. That's one gone. That's two gone. That's three gone. Oh my goodness. They're 1 win away from a perfect regular season start. And I mean perfect games regular season start. They shut out NASCAR 2-0 final. What a close game that was. Wow. I think we have enough time. We as in me and any subscribers that join this live at any given point if they end up doing that. Well, team with 3 names is now 3-0. NASCAR drops to 0-3, which is really weird because NASCAR normally does a lot better in toy car baseball and hockey. But against these motorsport teams, I think it's like an unknown or something new to them. So it's like, I think they're just a bit off because they're not playing the regular country-like teams. Nope. Time for one more game. Let's see, who's it going to be? It's either drag racing or GT racing to play next. It's going to be GT racing, and who are they going to play? GT racing can do Le Mans racing or the hill climb race cars. They're going to do the hill climb race cars. All right, let's do this. This will be a really fun game to watch. So yeah, if you're new to the channel and have zero clue of how toy car hockey or baseball works, I will have a separate poster video on my channel explaining that. And maybe like a demonstration live stream for that, so that way you can understand, how those work in more detail. Well, they win. GT Racing wins the face-off for the ball for home and away teams, and they're going to be home. And yes, all the cars on GT Racing are premium cars. 3 Hot Wheels premiums and 2 Majorette premiums. 2 of the cars on the Hill Climb Race Cars team are premium cars. Well, Aston, what are you doing? Got to stay at second base. You're out. You're out. And actually, this Ford is a very special edition Ford GT, but I'm going to mention that a bit later after this toy car baseball game is done. Oh, no, wait, you're out. Well, they just got the Porsche because the Porsche actually was confused thinking he was out, and then it turns out he wasn't, and well, now he actually is out. All right, well, let's see what happens here. Because if GT Racing scores 12 or more runs, the game's pretty much over. Nope, that's a hit. Thought I had it all, but he did not. It's too little, too late. Runners on first and second already. Hot shot to third, but that's not going to bother them. And actually, that car is going to score to give them the lead because the third baseman probably didn't realize that. Well, it's an RBI single for the Aston Martin. Safe at third. That was a good throw, but the Ford somehow ends up beating it, and the bases are loaded. And the Ford's going to score because the Porsche doesn't know where the ball went off to. And it's 0-2 now. This team's made 2 careless mistakes. Well, that's their first official out of this inning. That's the second out now. It's right in front of the Porsche. 1 run's going to come in. 2 runs are going to come in. That's going to be a triple. Yep, it's a triple because the pitcher didn't get to it. And the third baseman didn't see it, so it's a 2-run triple, and it's now 0-4. Ford scores really fast. Too fast, and the Porsche doesn't even see it fast. Smoked right in front of the third baseman, but it doesn't matter. That's going to be a single. It gets away from the third baseman, and that's going to be a one-base error. The score is 0-5. It's a grand slam. 1, 2, 3. And their team is celebrating the players' grand slam by high-fiving in a mini celebration. But they can't be too excited because the game's not over yet. And that's the final out of bottom of the first inning. Well, they scored 9 runs in that inning, and Oakland Race Cars, yeah, is all I'm going to say. Got some thinking to do if they're going to even score somehow. And again, this is just for fun, actually. No teams are getting favored or anything by any means. Out. Because, see, I literally have to throw the ball, which is a penny, with, both of my hands in this game. Out. Got him. That's weird, because I thought the Volkswagen was actually at first base already somehow, but I guess it wasn't. Yes, it did. It did hit it. And they get another perfect game. GT Racing is 3 for 3 in regular season perfect games. They may not actually have to do the team with 3 names next if they choose to, because they could do Le Mans Racing instead. Well, okay, so now we can talk about the toy car stuff if anyone wants to. If not, I'm going to probably end the live stream right about now. Well, here's ready to talk about diecast car stuff. So, like I was going to say, this Ford right here, many of you diecast car collectors out there may or may not know, but this one's from a racing game, and it's a Gran Turismo special car because this game has so many different versions and all of that stuff. But this car is really special. This is actually a special race car in Gran Turismo, the racing game simulator for PlayStation systems. And all I'm saying is that I'm talking about this Ford based off that car racing video game. This car in the game, if you fully upgrade it, makes close to 900 horsepower actually. And its top speed is 200 plus miles per hour. I think it's like 220 to 240 actually in that range for this car's actual top speed in that game. And this is actually one of their test cars from the Gran Turismo garage in the Gran Turismo game. This one's not available in the Ford dealerships in those games ever, actually. I know you might find that shocking, but this is actually a special Ford GTLM Spec 2 race car from Gran Turismo. This car, when fully tuned, makes close to like in the range of 800 to 1,000 horsepower. It's probably closer towards 900 actually when you fully upgrade it. But yeah, I just had to mention it. Now it's still the same V8 engine that's supercharged from the regular Ford GT, just in a really cool Le Mans Spec 2 race car thing. So yeah, there's a fun fact about this Ford GT Hot Wheels premium diecast car. I think they made this one in black as well, supposedly. I'm not quite sure if they did, but this is definitely one of my favorite Ford GT race cars from Hot Wheels premium line because it pays tribute to that racing video game. I showed these cars earlier. These two are both supercharged V8 engines. This one's an inline 4 6-cylinder engine, probably making like 100 to like 200 something horsepower. Now this new BRZ, I believe it's like an inline 6 that's like twin turbocharged or something like that. And the horsepower for this is just a bit over 200, but it's not like, close to 300 in the, 200 horsepower range. It's not like 280 to like 300. But it's still a really nice sports car for this Subaru here. And then here's the RX-7 for anyone that didn't see it earlier. But yeah, these 4 cars that I opened will be joining the toy car hockey and baseball teams as well, and they will also be racing on my track to possibly, maybe not beat my fastest track champs of my 6-lane track that I use for diecast car racing. And yes, I have been planning on doing some diecast car racing live streams, but because the place I do it in has some like items that cause problems with how I would end up doing the live stream kind of thing, and well, the spot where the track is, that's why I haven't been able to do them lately. So I do apologize for that, but diecast car racing live streams are not being delayed like permanently by any means. They're just being pushed off until I'm able to have more clear space to do them. Also, speaking of racing live streams, Thunder Lightning Speedway or Lightning Thunder Speedway, that oval Carmat track thing, I will be doing a bunch of races on that Carmat track, and that's the name I've given it, Thunder Lightning or Lightning Thunder Speedway, because it literally looks like an oval, which is kind of a term for a speedway, supposedly. And yeah, those races I do on that Carmat are really close, way closer than the ones on the 6-lane track I use close, actually. Because for that I have to pick 4 cars, then I do like practice qualifying times, practice qualifying combined times actually for laps. Each car gets like 2 or 4 practice qualifying laps before the race actually happens, and then after that the faster cars start first, and then the slower cars start third through 4th place. So yeah, well, if there's no one here in the live chat, I'm probably just gonna end the live stream right now. But everyone, thanks for watching, stopping by, joining, all of that good stuff, and I'll see you all on my next diecast cars or video or live stream type thing. And that's it. Also, have a great rest of your weekend, everyone. And just gonna end the live stream before I actually hop out myself to actually end it by saying collect what you like, enjoy, collect what brings your happiness out for whatever kind of collector you are, diecast cars, like Star Wars stuff, etc., that kind of stuff. Comics, whatever you collect, collect what makes you happy. Even though money can't buy you happiness, it still makes you feel happy in a way somehow. Take each day as a win for whatever collector you are, because you're not going to find like the super rarest comic thing, or 14 super treasure hunts or 14 super cases, that kind of thing, because you never know what you'll find unless you go hunting to a bunch of different stores in your area for diecast cars, comics, cards, etc. kind of things. And also, what was I going to say? You can't win them all. What I'm saying is, if you can't win them all, that means you can't be disappointed by, leaving a store and realizing that you didn't get the super treasure hunt kind of thing. Because, I don't want anyone taking this the wrong way as a subscriber, but it's like, you can't get all the chase cars out there. You can't get all the supers out there. You can't get all the raw chases, and you can't get all all the super hard to find type things for chases or non-chase things, because it's like, then you're spending too much money in the hobby, and it's like, at that point, it's like, it's not really a hobby to you. It just gets boring after that, because then you're not hunting anymore for your cars, and other type of collectibles you end up looking for in stores, and I mean any stores that collectors go to. Well, that's officially it for this live stream, and I will see y'all next time now. Bye, laters.